Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Mr. Reynald Japay, a mathematics teacher at the Philippine Women's College of Davao. And today, we will be discussing multiplication of polynomials, wherein
This
we
is
will
a
be using
demonstration
only
of
one
Wirecast.
concept, that is multiplying powers with like bases. Before we will start with our discussion, I will have to have a review first about the exponential notation. I'll give you three examples of that using this strategy of 333. Number one, what is the exponent of negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, and negative 2
This is a
after
demonstration of
expressing it in
Wirecast.
exponential notation? Letter A, 4, B, 2, C, negative 2, and D, negative 2 raised to 4. I'll give you 3 seconds. Okay, the answer is letter A. The question is why. Here's the explanation. Negative 2 raised to negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 can be written in the
This is a
form of negative 2
demonstration of
raised to 4,
Wirecast.
wherein the base is negative 2 and the exponent is actually 4, right? So therefore, the answer is letter A. Okay. Next question. Okay, here we go. What is equal to negative 4 raised to 2? Letter A, negative 4 raised to 2. Letter B, 16. Letter C, negative 16.
This is a
And letter
demonstration
D,
of
4 raised to
Wirecast.
2. The answer is letter C. The question is why. Here's the explanation. Actually, negative 4 raised to 2 would mean that your base is 4 and the exponent is 2 can be rewritten in negative 4 times 4. That is equal to negative 16, right? Therefore, the answer is letter A. Okay, let's have now the last number for our review. What is the area of the square given the
This is a
figure?
demonstration of
Letter A,
Wirecast.
2m. Letter B, 2 raised to m. Letter C, m squared. And letter D, m plus m. Okay, I've stopped for 3 seconds. The answer is letter C. The question is why? Because the area of a square is actually equal to the side square, which is equal to m times m, or that is equal to m squared,
This
right?
is a demonstration
Okay.
of
So
Wirecast.
to the main topic, which is multiplying powers with like bases, I would like to raise this question. Identify the expressions that apply the law of exponents in multiplying powers with like bases. Take for example, x squared m squared. Can you say, oh yes? The answer is no because the variables are not the same, right? How about letter B? B cubed times b raised to 4.
This is a demonstration
Good.
of
The answer is
Wirecast.
yes because the variables are the same. Let's take for example letter C. H to the fifth raised times h squared. Still yes because the variables are the same. And the last example, negative 3z squared k. What do you think? Yes or no? The answer is no because the variables are not the same. Okay, note. For any real number x and for any integers a and b,
This is a demonstration of
that is
Wirecast.
x raised to a times x raised to b is equal to x raised to a plus b. Again, you have to copy the base and add only the exponent, right? Copy the base and add the exponent. So here are some examples. Okay, 4 squared times 4 raised to cube. Again, you have to copy the base,
This
which
is a
is 4,
demonstration
and
of
add the exponents
Wirecast.
2 and 3. So that would give you 4 raised to 5, right? Okay, very good. How about this number 2 example? Negative 2 raised to 3 times negative 2 raised to 4. What do you think will be the base? Okay, the base is negative 2. So therefore, copy the base, which is negative 2, and add the exponent, which are 3 and 4. So that would give you 2 or negative 2 raised to the power of
This
7.
is a demonstration
Okay,
of
another
Wirecast.
example, number 3. W squared times W to the 4 times W raised to 5. So the base would be W. The exponents are 2, 4, and 5. Add all the exponents, therefore you will have W raised to 11. Okay, let's have example number 4. So, say x times y squared times x raised to 4 times y.
This is a
What do you think?
demonstration of Wirecast.
Okay, here we go. We are going to rearrange this one first in such a way that variables can be written in this order. So you can see x times x raised to 4 times y squared times y. And only copy the base, the same base, the x, add the exponents, and just copy the base y and add also the exponents. Therefore, the final answer would be x raised to 5, y raised to
This is a
3.
demonstration
Okay,
of
and
Wirecast.
another example here, negative 3 ab squared c times 2a raised to 4 bc cubed times negative 1 a raised to 2 b squared c squared. So what do you think will be? Using that, we will be rearranging the numbers and the variables in such a way that this will be looking like this as what you have seen. So negative 3 times 2
This
times
is a
negative 1. And you
demonstration
have your
of
a times
Wirecast.
a raised to 4 times a raised to the 2 times b squared times b squared times c cubed times c squared. And here you go, in simplifying, you will give 6 times, copy the base A and add all its exponents, copy again the base B and add also all its exponents, and copy the base C. And then here we go, the final answer would be 6A raised to 7, B raised to 5, and C raised to
This
6.
is a demonstration of
Okay, again, I would like to
Wirecast.
remind you that you have to know for any real number x and for any integers a and b, x raised to a times x raised to b is equal to x raised to the power of a plus b. Basically, you have to multiply the numerical coefficients, copy the base, and add the exponents. Copy the
This
same
is a
bases and
demonstration of
add the
Wirecast.
exponents. Okay? Do you get it right? Okay, so let's have an interactive quiz. Okay, what does 2 raised to 3 mean? Multiply 2 by itself 3 times. Multiply 2 by 3. Add 2 by 3 by itself, then 3 times. Then add 2 and 3.
This is a
Okay,
demonstration of
question number
Wirecast.
2. What is y raised to 5, y raised to negative 2, and y raised to 12 equal to? A, y raised to 19, B, y raised to 120, C, y raised to 15, and D, y raised to negative 120. Okay, question number 3. Simplify the expression. 2 times x raised to a
This
times
is a
3
demonstration of
x
Wirecast.
raised to 2a times negative 4 x raised to 3a. Is it A, negative 24, B, negative 24x, C, negative 24x raised to A, and D, negative 24x raised to 6a. Okay, and here you go for number 4. What expression can be multiplied to
This is a
3a squared
demonstration
b
of
cubed c cubed
Wirecast.
to obtain negative 12a raised to 4 b raised to 5 c raised to 8? A, negative 4a squared b squared c 5 c raised to 5. B, 4a squared b squared c raised to 5. C, negative 4a raised to 6b cubed c raised to 11. Letter D, 4a raised to 6b cubed c 11. Okay, here we go for the last number. What is the area of a rectangle
This
whose
is a
width is
demonstration
3y
of Wirecast.
raised to x and length 4y raised to 3x? A, 12y raised to 4. B, 12y. C, 12y raised to x. And D, 12y raised to 4x. Okay, I'd like to give an important note again to keep you be reminded of the things about multiplying polynomials. For any real number
This is a
x
demonstration
and
of
for any
Wirecast.
integers a and b, x raised to a times x raised to b is equal to x raised to the power of a plus b. Just multiply the numerical coefficients, copy the base, which are actually the same for the same variables, and then add the exponents. So, to all, thank you, salamat, terima kasih. And this is Mr. Reynald
This is a
Japay
demonstration of
saying
Wirecast.
maligayang Pasko sa inyong lahat.